Well, hello again, my name is Jeff and thank you for joining me on my latest restoration from die-cast powder coating. Today we'll be restoring a Corgi Sierra 2.3 Ghia, and I hope you're all well. This was a promotional model by Ford, as it was made by Corgi and was released in 1982. It's a little bit bashed up. I wasn't looking forward to doing this model at all. It's been at the bottom of the drawer. It's very boring. I like to do slightly older cars to this, but I thought, well, let's give this one a go. It's got the two front doors that open. It's a plastic base, 4 rivets. The front bumper is a little bit chipped. It's been bashed against walls, I'm sure. And the tailgate with the little boot cover that lifts up as well. Well, there's not much of a dimple on these rivets, they're smooth ones, so I'm just going to use the punch just to make some small indentations. And first of all, just got a 2.5mm drill bit here just to start the holes off. And then we can then move on to the larger drill just to drill out the rivet flange. Now, it wouldn't be one of my videos about something going wrong, so somewhere along the line I've missed out the disassembly. I have got a little bit of it, which I managed to cobble together. So here we are, just taking the base off now, and I was just test fitting it to check that it does fit onto the rivets again afterwards. And then the glass in the tailgate is held in by 2 rivets, which had to drill out those, and that did come out fairly easy. So there's all the parts disassembled now, and the base I've decided, as it's plastic, I'm going to do that a satin black. So as you know, I'm not using the media blaster for the winter months. It's damp and cold out there, so I'm using the paint stripper for the time being, and as you can see, it's just been in there just for 30 seconds and it's already crinkling up the paint, so it's very effective. And so afterwards I just gave it a wash in some clean water, and that did remove most of the paint. So I've already gone over with the spinning wire brush, just using the spinning scotch pad now just to give it a little bit of a shine. And on the roof there you can see there's a little bit of indentations, casting marks, so I thought, well, I'll go over there with some 1500 emery paper, wet and dry. And then, as usual, once that's done, we'll put that into the oven, bakes out any of the impurities in the metalwork. And as you can see, this is the base. I was going to paint it, I am going to paint it satin black. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Humbrol filler on there, just for the time being. And then I will sand that down afterwards, once it's dried. It's mainly the number plate area and the bumper overrider, just on the right side there. And then same with the black inserts, that's a little bit chipped as well, so that's just some fine emery cloth again, just to smooth those down a little bit. So all the parts now have been washed, so just letting those dry for the time being. And now the casting's back from the oven, going over with some acetone. And then once that's done, we can then get on with the powder coating. Well, today I'm using the Electrostatic Magic Gloss Dark Grey. I was hoping this would give it a little bit more of a prestigious look rather than the yellow. So you see I've left the doors and the boot on, so I've just got to get inside the doors as well, and without overdoing it. And this is my normal time for thanking all my subscribers, both old and new. Quite a few more this week, so thank you very much, and thank you also for your comments. It's very much appreciated. And then into the oven now, you can see it in the dark, for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. And there we go, it's come out very nicely, very pleased. Now here goes my little bit where I'm liable to mess things up, so I'm just going to paint in the wing mirrors, a little bit of chrome on the wing mirrors. There wasn't much chrome on this one. The headlights had inserts, which I did chrome those up a little bit better. They were rather chipped. And now using some lamp doctor to try and get out a few marks in the glass. The glass wasn't in terribly bad condition, but there was just one or two smudges in there to get out. And then finally, once I'd washed that again, I then dipped that in the Pledge Revive It, and the same with the tailgate glass. Okay, we can start getting the little bits back together now. The steering console and glass into the rear tailgate, that just clipped in again, so that wasn't the problem. I didn't even glue that one. The glass just goes in nicely, and here's the steering console, which has to clip underneath the door hinges. Little bit fiddly, but we get there in the end. And now for the rear plastic light inserts. I chromed the end parts and put a little bit of orange on there for the indicators, and that's obviously the wrong way round, Jeffrey. I'll turn this up the other way, but once I put that in the right way, that clipped in nicely. And with the base on now, it's satin in black, we can put the 4 rivets in, the false fake rivets. I didn't have to cut the rivets down, they just I was able to drill quite comfortably into the rivet stems, so they just pushed in, not too much of a problem. And with the other 2 rivets in, that's it, she's just about finished. I've managed to put a couple of number plates on. I don't particularly like these number plates, I have ordered some other ones, but that'll do for now. And let's have a look of what she used to look like. As I say, very boring for a Ford Ghia. Chipped bumpers, but generally pretty solid condition. I removed the tow hook as well, I felt that spoilt it. And let's have a little look of what she looks like now. Well, I hope you agree that the darker grey makes it a little bit more prestigious. I've put some indicators into the bumpers now. It's got the number plates on. Managed to get a little bit of a Ford sign on the front and the rear. The wheels have had a little bit of Pledge Revive It treatment, and the indicators onto the rear lights. Well, I hope you did enjoy this one. Please join me for the next instalment. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, please take care out there and stay safe. Thank you.